Hey YouTube, welcome to Valiant Customs. I'm Steve. This video is going to be replacing the cab corner on this 88, I believe it's 88 OBS Chevy 1500. We're gonna knock this out. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first thing I did was I went to the front of the vehicle and I disconnected the battery. Disconnected the battery because I want to have this door open and I don't want the dome light on all the time, running the battery down. Secondly, I just like to take the cab corner just out of curiosity. I mean, just for myself, I don't even know, just for myself or why I do it. I don't know, but I like to just stick it on here, see where it's at. And I see that I'm looking at the door jamb here, and I'm probably an inch and a half into the silver. I don't like to take a bunch of metal out. If I don't need to take the metal out, I don't want to take the metal out, because later on down the road, if it rusts out again or whatever, you know, then I can get another cab corner and go a little bit more and a little bit more until, you know, I'll have plenty of material to keep going. So that cab corner is about right in here. I want just this rust right here gone. Let me bring you around here. Can you guys see that? Whoop, oh, sorry. Oh, man. All right, so I just want, I mean, this section here, the cab corner, is bad. That's the section I want gone. And not only that, but, oh, where did it go? Okay, here's the driver's side. It'll work the same. And so I want to probably go right in here with it. Cut it right in here. That way, when I take the trim piece and put the trim piece back on there, you won't even be able to tell that it's been welded there or anything. Hopefully. I mean, the way it should work that way for me. But it'll go on there and you won't know any different. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to cut right in the middle of where that body molding is going to be. So that gets rid of all the bad rust. It actually, right in here is a support, or where the floor is on the inside of the cab. The floor meets right here, and there's a brace or a lip right there. So if I wanted to, I could probably cut right on that, and then I'd have a backing to push on or whatever to weld and stuff. So anyways, go back to where I was at now. So that's where I'm going to go. It's going to be somewhere right in here probably. And then next, I'll take some sort of cleaner and just clean where the spot welds are, so I can see the spot welds. On the inside and the outside of the cab, or the door jamb part of the cab and this section of the cab. Okay, so you don't have to, but it's kind of nice to, that's the line I want, so I want to try and mark below that line. There's a spot weld right there, spot weld there, oh, one right there, one there. Oh, it's still wet. Guess I better dry it off a little bit better. And right now I'm using Windex because the ammonia in it or whatever, it evaporates pretty good. So anyway, I got spot weld there. You can feel there's a spot weld right there, one right there, one there, one there, one there. Can't feel, well, maybe not. There might not be any there. And then I go underneath down here and do the same thing. This procedure here. I go down and I mark them and then I'll drill them out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that and I'll be back. So right there, I just took a roll lock and I get the 3M Cubitron ones. I'm going to start in the videos. I'm going to start putting anything that I use. I'm going to put the descriptions. If I get it from Amazon, I'm going to put the descriptions or the link in the descriptions, I should say, of the video. And that way, if you guys want to order any or anything like that, you know where it's at. If you could get it through my my video or the link there on my video, that would be great, because I do have Amazon or am an Amazon affiliate. Just started it, don't know if it's going to work or not, but anyway, so I use this and I went down on the inside of the, let me turn you around in here. Okay, so I went down this here to find the spot welds in here, and then I marked them so that I knew where to drill on this side. As you can see, this is also going to need a rocker really bad. And I think this section of the rocker, at least the rest of the rocker is solid, but this section right here is junk. So I'm going to have to put in a piece right there. You can see this is really bad too. Man, it's amazing how fast, whoops, how fast this stuff rusts out. Whoops. My goodness. Yeah, nice. Nice pile of garbage. So I'm going to put you guys in hyperdrive while I finish this up, mark the bottom here and everything. I don't have my my mic on right now, so audio might be a little different, but let me aim you guys up a little bit here. Whoops. Okay. So got this out. I want to place this up here to see where we're at. It's not gonna let it go all the way in, because if you look at this side and at this side, oh, let me turn you back down now. The struggles. Okay, so this one came off of here, but if you notice, this one has a cutout right there where this one doesn't. This one's all solid. So I can take this, just lay it on here like so, because I only need just an estimate. It doesn't need to be perfect. But put this on here like this, and take your Sharpie or whatever you got to write with, or mark with, I should say, and put your marks on there. And hopefully you can see it. I mean, I know you guys can't see this on the camera, but if you do it this way, hopefully you guys can see it when you do it. And then just cut that out. Try to cut it on the plus side of the line, but once you get it cut out, ouch, it's still hot. Oh yeah. Duh, of course it's hot. All right, cut that out of there. Cut down, or get rid of the burrs on it so you don't cut yourself. That wouldn't be good. All right, close enough. Let's see how it fits. Can you guys, let me move you back up so you guys can actually see here. Okay, let's see how it fits. All right, that's going to be a good fit when we get it on there. So then once it's not all the way down, which it's not going to be all the way down because, you know, it's we got this holding it up and everything, but once this section's cut off here, off of this, it'll fit right on there. And on the inside, the door jamb area will match up with this, so you can just pop a couple holes in there with a punch or a drill, whichever you got. Same with this, put some holes in here so you can spot weld it on here. Oh, try and get in there. There we go. One on the bottom so you can spot weld the bottom part on the way it was. And that is going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's going to look real good. So I can't patch those in right now because I've got this one little section here. So I got this one little section here of rocker that I got to replace. I don't know if I should just cut that out and weld some metal in there, or if I should buy a rocker and fix that section. I think I can, oops. I think I can probably just weld a section on there. I don't see why not. Just flat section here with a curve in it and straight down. Oh, but then I got, Okay, I'll bring you guys back in a minute when I figure out what I'm gonna do here. All right, well, I'm gonna get on the old Amazon site there and order some rockers. I definitely have to get the driver's side, and well, I have to get both sides. How much of the one I use on the passenger side here, I'm not sure. The driver's side will be quite a bit probably. The passenger side, I'm thinking I may use about half of the new rocker, at least a quarter to replace this section here. And I noticed that further up inside there, there's it's all rusted and everything. Let me turn you around or show you this here. So I looked in here, and probably like up in this area right here, so all this section here is rusted. It's not through or anything. It's pretty solid, but it is definitely rusted. Let me see if I can raise you guys up so you can see in there, and turn my old handy dandy light on here. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see in there, but it's pretty rusted. I mean, this section is definitely rusted, but that's the inner. Not worried about the inner. But there's definitely, well, there you go. There you can see down in there, there's some pretty heavy flakes and stuff. So because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and order two rockers for it. And I'm only going to replace down to where it's, once it turns into really, really good, solid, no rust rocker, then that's where I'm gonna cut it, weld in the new piece and everything. So I guess I will bring you back when I get to that point. So it's a beautiful day here in Michigan. It's warm. Well, not warm, but it's 50, I don't know, 53, maybe it's 55, something like that. So I want to kind of take advantage of it, and I'm gonna, whoops. And I want to strip some of the paint off of this bedside. I'm still waiting for rockers for my other truck. So I'm kind of dead in the water with that one for now, because I don't want to jump too far ahead on that. Because I mean, like, the next thing I would do, if I wasn't doing this, I'd do suspension on it, like do the front end or something like that. And I really don't want to have all that stuff jammed into one video. So I'm rather, hopefully I get this, get my parts in time for this video, because I'm kind of getting tired of having, of starting a project and then having to send out a video with it like a quarter done or half done or something like that. I at least want to have like one side done. Then I can come back and maybe show the cab corner. And then, if I have to show the other side or the other cab corner or something like that, then I can. But at least that way it's all in the same clump of things. Oh, and as far as I'm moving a lot, because I bought one of these little adjuster things that it moves with me, if that makes any sense. I mean, I move this way, it moves to keep me in focus. So if I do this, that's just stopping it so I can actually, oh, it didn't do it that time though. If I go like that, it'll pause and I can move. Or I can go like this, and now it's back to working again, like this. So bear with me on using it and everything. But I want to get this bedside, get the paint off of it the best I can. So I'm put you in hyperdrive. All right, well, not exactly sure why or where or why my phone camera turned off or anything, my phone there. But I'm just cleaning this up real quick, so I'm not gonna take you guys through all of it. I'm just gonna start stripping it down. I'll just pop in here and there or whatever. Oh, and also, I always like to strip anything that I'm going to be painting or anything. I like to strip it down to bare metal. One, don't know what kind of paint's on it, so I mean, I don't want any reaction to it. Two, I like to know what I have. What am I working with? Am I working with something that somebody's just piled a bunch of Bondo and crap into, or things like that? I want to make sure that it's good and solid if I'm going to go ahead and paint it. So it looks like, ooh, man, dusty. It appears I'm done for the night, because I thought I had more of those more of these paint stripper discs, and I don't. I only had 3, and that was it. And the 3 that I had were used, almost no good anyways. So I guess I'll get some of those ordered. Yeah. Guess I'll put you in hyperdrive while I get this cleaned up and everything. So I didn't use those to strip it all the way down. I mean, you can see all the little black marks on it and everything. Because I use my little drum sander to come in here and clean this all up, and it'll look like this when it's after I go over it with that drum sander. So yeah, well, didn't get as far as I wanted on it, but at least I got some work done on something today. That's the main thing. I like to keep chugging along. If I don't have parts or something for this one, I'll jump over here on this one. And when I'm out of parts for that one, I'll go back this way. I just want to keep things moving. Keep it rolling, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, that's unfortunate that I ran out of those. What do you guys think about this new tech that I got? I'm going to watch the footage. I'm going to watch the footage that I have and see if I like it. As I don't know, I kind of think that it bounces around too much. I mean, I move one little bit and it moves. And I just don't know if that's, I don't want to make anybody seasick or anything. Motion sickness or whatever. So again, I guess for tonight we're done. I'm gonna order some of those stripping discs. Hopefully within the next day, maybe two, the rocker panels will be here so I can finish up on the OBS here. Of course, I guess I didn't need to move that, now did I? I could have just walked over here. Yep. But anyways, hopefully the rockers will be coming for this. I've already got the cab corners somewhat mocked up and cut up and all that good stuff. So I'll be bringing you back here in a little bit. All right, so got home from work today and guess what we had? That's right, you back there. That's right. That's what we got. We got our rocker panels today in the mail. That was a good guess. So, got the rocker panels. I'm gonna get started on these. The Lodestar door. I only got a couple screws to put in it, so I'll probably knock that out real quick. No need to put it on camera or anything. But we got our rocker panels. I'll go ahead and put these in or cut these all down and get them close to what I need. I'm not using the whole rocker panel. I'm not one of those people that replace everything when there's just a little patch that needs to be done. Yes, it sucks having to waste all that panel. Well, not waste. I mean, I'm sure I'll have another OBS at some point. But the only section that really needs replaced is right here, but it does have some subsurface rust back inside there, probably about this far back. So I'll probably go ahead and replace this whole section here. And yeah, well, we got our rocker panels. That's awesome. So far, I've got I went underneath the truck. Come here. There we go. These were up in here. Went in and I drilled out the spot welds. Also, I used my little mini belt sander at first and tried doing it, and I was like, man, that's gonna take forever. So I ended up getting the drill bit out and I drilled out all the spot welds. And oops. So from this point here, I'm gonna have to replace. I'm gonna try to like stay right on this line right here, all the way down. And then right in here, it starts getting soft. So I want to shoot up and go. I want to shoot up. That's funny. Anyways, sorry, got distracted. So I want to go up like right here and follow this line here and cut this out. So this much section is going to be replaced. I don't want to cut out. I really don't like to replace everything, because that way, because if it ever rusts out again or anything like that, then I'll have to go through and cut it out. But then I'm at the limit. So I got to make sure that I only cut out or drill out or spot welds or whatever, just of what I have replaced already. So that's why I usually cut everything short, just get rid of the bad metal. I'm going to come in here and use some rust converter, convert all this over, kind of extend the life on that. Inner rocker is fine, I mean, other than right here, but I'm not worried about that a bit. This part of the rocker, well, can't really see, but this from here down is really pretty solid. Let me see if I can. So I have a section, this section here, I cut it out and look, I mean, it's super thin compared to this section here. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it still bends. I can bend it right at the rust, but it's pretty good still. And who knows, I may not even have, I mean, when it rusts out again, I may not even have the truck, but at least for the next person, it'll be okay. All right, just wanted to bring you back, show you that I cut this part out. Now I'll cut the rocker, the good rocker, I'll cut it down probably somewhere in here, probably right in here, so that I can set it on there and everything, scribe it all out and stuff like that. I'll bring you back. So I'm on my next day working on this. This is what I got last night, and then today I came in and all this here I ground down with one of these roll lock discs. This is a 3M Cubitron. I think it's 36 or 40 grit. And I just took the top rust off of it, the loose stuff. I didn't want to take too much of it because I sprayed this stuff on it that converts the rust into, I don't know what it converts it into or whatever it does, but it does its thing. And I sprayed that, I sprayed the bottom, and then I also sprayed a bunch down in there in that other part of the rocker. So when I have some more, I'll bring you back. On this rocker here, getting old sucks. Man, it's hard to move around. But with the rocker, I cut it down to where I wanted it, because I think I want to cut up here and around. And then after I cut what I think, after what I think I wanted, then it still wasn't fitting this part here. So I just put a slit down it, and then I took my this body hammer and used this end and hit right in here in this crease, because it had a really big radius and I wanted a sharper one. So I did that. So now let's see how it's fitting up here. All right, so I'm liking the fit. It's tight on the bottom. Actually, probably be a little bit tighter. Okay, so it's tight on the bottom here. Let me bring you in a little closer here. So it's fitting where I want it and everything. It looks good. It's gonna give me plenty of room up here on top to butt weld it together. And then up on this part here, you can't really see it, but that's gonna fit good. So then I took a little scribe or scratch thing here and just mark all the edges where I want to cut it. Should be good. And then when I take it off, let's see how it does. Oops. All right, then. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to kick you. Let me bring you in here. I don't know if it shows or not. You can down a little. Oh yeah, it shows it. Okay, so right here is where I'm going to cut and down. That should be a good. That should be extremely close to what this patch panel is. So we should be good. For this radius right here, I don't want a sharp point because I'm afraid that I'll even down here. Oh, I should do that down here too. It'll be all right. I mean, you can put a sharp edge on it, but I want to put a rounded one because a lot of times I don't. I mean, not anymore. I don't. But I used to come in and I'd put like a weld here and then a weld here, and then I'd go right there on the point, and it would just annihilate the point. So now I round them a little bit, and I don't get that close anymore. I mean, I just like maybe here and over here and let that cool down, and then I'll come in and hit that or something. That's why it doesn't matter to me if I keep that sharp point right there. But this, I think, when it comes down to it and it's welded in and ground down, I think that will blend in better than a nice sharp point. Well, I got the rocker welded in. No, not grinded down or any of the body work yet done or anything like that. I just have it welded in. I want to apologize that I didn't record all that and even in hyperdrive I didn't record it because I could have my phone. I could have that phone clear over there, and guaranteed while I'm welding, some spatter is going to come out and it's going to hit the screen, and that's it. She done. It's happened twice now, and I have it far enough away. I mean, I could have it right here or over here, and somehow it's still going to hit my phone and melt the screen. Or I mean, I have the protective cover on it, but still. Anyways, Now, Babylon, let me turn you around and I'll show you what I got going on here. I have the rocker welded in. May not look pretty, but it doesn't have to look pretty because it's all going to get ground down. And like right here, this is all welded down. This is all going to be covered up anyway with the rocker. But I've got it in, and then, oh, let me get down here. And I have, ooh, can't really see a whole lot there, huh? And I do have it plug welded or spot welded or however you want to call it. Those look like they got gaps in them, but they're not. They're little pieces of slag. So, yeah, everything lined up really good. I mean, it's all nice and smooth across there. This all lined up really good and came in all nice and smooth. This here, there was issues, and there's always going to be issues when let me put that up there. Always going to be issues when you're using aftermarket parts. This here, this radius was too big of a radius, so to get it to fit and everything, I ended up right here where there's weld. I took my grinder and put a slit in it, and then I took my body hammer there, and this section here, I hit it down in here, but then I also, with this being separated, I hit it, you know, from this side, hitting this to bend it over so it would fit in there. And then got this to fit here, and when I did that, excuse me, there was a big gap right here. So I just took a piece of extra metal that I had from one of those or whatever, and stuck back here and just tack welded that in, and then went over it and kept going over it until it was done. Ooh, man. Burnt myself a little bit there and around top of my thumb there for some reason. Went through my glove or something. Yep, so next is the cab corner. And once I get the cab corner on, then I'll go through, well, I'll probably do this part of the body work at least to get that down smooth. But then after that, I'll just get the cab corner put on, and then I'll worry about all the body work and everything like that. All right, well, I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to record this. Hopefully I don't get any spatter that way. But yeah, so I'm going to try to record this. I'm going to put you guys on hyperdrive. First thing I'm going to do is put paint on this stuff here, on the bare metal stuff. And then that way that doesn't rust or anything. And then as I fit it more and more and more on here, when it gets to the final amount, I'll go through, and where I'm going to spot weld it, I'll go ahead and mark the holes. I'll mark the holes in here, or put holes in here, mark the holes on here, and just grind off right where the holes are, or take the paint off where the holes are on this side and on this side and on the bottom. That way it's protected, won't rust hopefully as bad. All right, let's get in hyperdrive.
Get wild. Get wild.
My battery's about to die, so I'm going to show you real quick. I did shut the camera off because battery was dying and because of the weld and everything, but here's what it looks like. Now it's not finished. I mean, it's not sanded or ground down or anything. But it's on there. It's got all its welds on there. It's pretty flush. It looks good. And the gap seems pretty good. Maybe the gap seems to be a little bit big right in here, but that's all right. I'm good with that. And tomorrow I'll grind it all down. Hopefully this side will be done for this video. Hopefully this does justice here, but I've got it all ground down. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a coat of fiberglass on it. Just a thin coat to fill in, let's see if I can, yeah, I can't really show you. Maybe if I go like, okay, here we go. Fiberglass, I use fiberglass to fill in any, imperfections like in here, and all these grind marks. It'll all fill that in. And then once I'm done with the fiberglass, I'll go over it with a real thin coat of the plastic body filler. And then this will all be nice and smooth. But right now it's all flush. It's fitting really good. I'm really happy with it. And hopefully it looks great after I get the body or the filler on it and everything. Guess I'll bring you back. Actually, before I bring you back, I should probably explain a little bit here on the welds. I just ground the tops of the weld down until it just started touching the sides of the metal, and then I stopped. I don't go any further. I mean, the filler will go over it and fill in any imperfections, but I don't go any further because I don't want the weld and I don't want it to be a weak point where the weld and the metal are. If I ground it down too much, then you're grinding all that metal away and gets thinner and thinner, and then it'll just easily split and break and all that good stuff. So, all right, when I get some filler on it, I'll show you. All right, well, we got a little more progress done on the truck, on the cab corners and rocker. Let me turn you around and I'll give you a little look-see at it. Right down there, it's nice. So right now it's just in the roughing stage as far as the body filler. I haven't sanded any of it yet. I mean, the fiberglass I already sanded down smooth, but you can tell like right here, it's on a little bit thick, but I mean, it's still pretty smooth for for what's there to cover up and everything. I just wanted to make sure I had enough on there. And then right there, all the way down to there, underneath here. I just put it right where the plug welds were. I put it on that on the outer edge there. So I'm just gonna sand this down smooth. Then I'll take Scotch-Brite, scuff this up, and I bought some matching blue paint, or well, it's supposed to be matching blue paint. I guess I'll find out when I spray it. And then I'll spray this all here and that there with the blue, and hopefully it'll look like nothing. I mean, it'll look like it was from the factory. I can't believe, I mean, this was all gone, all rusted out. Now it's all solid, and definitely the more I do of this stuff, the better and better I get. I mean, the more practice you put in on it, the better you get at it. So just remember that, and if this seems like it's overwhelming to you or something, don't let it be. Just jump in and do something. I mean, you know, just do what you can. It's only metal. You can fix it. If you screw up the cab corner, you buy another one. It's what, $20 maybe? Something like that. I think it's like $20. You know, rocker panel was $45, and I only used half of it because I never use more than what the rust. I don't use the whole complete patch panel, because if this ever rusts out again, that means right here's where I like on the cab corner, this right here is the line. I've added all that, but the cab corner comes with it from down here all the way up to this little fold right here where the yellow tape is. So next time it rusts out, if I still have this truck, from here to here, I've got all that right there that I can add with a new patch panel, instead of having to come up here and cut where the patch panel was and make something to meet these together, because the rust rusted at there, and you know, and it's just a big mess. All right, I'll bring you back when I got some more progress on it. All right, we got some more progress. This is a filler primer, so I'll sand this down. I got a little bit of a run right there in the corner, and got a little bit right up here and right below the tape line there. That's okay, because like I said, it's going to get sanded down. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty smooth, pretty good. Does have a right there in the seam, in that seam right there, that's a seam sealer, so it's gonna look a little rough. I don't care about that. The bed's gonna be covering that anyways. Well, right where the line was, let me set this light down. right where I added the cab corner there, that's pretty smooth. That's a good blend. I think that is a well executed cab corner and rockers. Okay, bring you back when I got some more progress. I don't know if you'd call this progress or not, but maybe disappointing progress. Let me turn you around and I'll show you what I got going on here. And let's just say that the rattle can color that I got doesn't exactly match. So I'm probably going to end up I'll probably end up taking it down and having them, you know, use a camera and match the color or whatever with it. and go from there, because wow, this doesn't, very disappointing. Let me turn you around and show you. Now, before I show you, I don't want you laughing too much, but here we go. Yeah, that color blue doesn't match that color blue at all. Now, granted, I only have 2 coats on it, so maybe the more I put it on, it get darker, but oh man, yeah, that blue and that blue. Oh, you know what? I'll shut the door. I'll show you with that. Yeah, pretty disappointing. That blue is more like my my 89 lowrider blue. Wow. All right, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess at some point I gotta get this color matched to that there and go from there. All right, so I have ran out of time on the video. In this video, well, for me personally, how it's so weird. Yesterday I had a couple emotions going on in the same sentence, or same time, same sentence, same, however you want to think about it. But this truck, I mean, you saw, I showed you what the cab corner rocker looked like after I painted it and everything. Man, that was messing with me. Because my body work and stuff on it, amazing. I mean, I was super happy with it. And then I painted it. And then I was just totally disgusted with it. Not the body work. Body work was perfect. I mean, it looked great. The paint, horrible. I mean, I thought that this color was closer than what it actually is. And then I got that blue. So I kind of rewinded and I went ahead and, let me move you down a little bit here. I went ahead and put it back in primer. Just because now I'm excited and happy about it again, because the body work is good. I mean, it's I'm super happy with it. I can't say enough about it. I mean, I like it. That is a good job. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the correct paint, or have this video show the correct paint. I am still working on the driver's side. I didn't want to record any of that because, well, I showed you the progress on this side here. It's just the same over there, no big deal. I know I didn't show you the welding or the spot welding on this and everything, getting it welded in and everything, because I found that sometimes that's a little rough on my phone or my screen and stuff of camera and everything. But tomorrow, or tomorrow, the day of upload of this video, I'm going to take the tailgate off of the bed for this truck, take it in and have it, have that camera put on it that match it, to color match the paint. And then hopefully I'll come back and color match it, and I'll just give a real quick update probably in the next video, just showing, hey, it's done. It's in the correct color. It looks nice. blah, 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 blah. We're all happy. Well, I'm all happy. And life goes on. So, I guess I don't want to keep mumbling on or babbling or anything. So I just want to thank everybody very much for watching. Thanks for clicking on the channel. I thank you very much. God bless you all, and I will catch you on the next one.